This video begins by condolences to the Ukrainian family who lost their loved one through suicide. The crypto investor, I think you guys have heard the news by now. The guy who committed suicide because of what happened last Friday on Bitcoin and crypto. And I did a video explaining just recently. I did a video explaining why that really happened, why that drop happened. And I think it was only good for me to also do another one explaining what happened on indices or index. And as much as people are, blaming Trump and so on, Trump is just doing his job. So you as a trader or investor, you also have to do your job, meaning that you have to, do proper technical analysis and have good risk management. Don't go in all in, because you see, for a person to even think of suicide, meaning that this person was behaving from the era of I either make it or die, like nothing else. And you see, when you have that, when you approach trading with such mentality, you'll never make money out of it. The the number one, let me say the top traders out there, they barely even trade every day. These people just, they don't even care about the money. They risk less, like they have so much discipline. So that being said, let us dive into what really happened into Friday's this massive drop. And as you guys can see, I haven't touched anything from a previous video on technical analysis or how trade price action on that I did last time on Nasdaq. Everything is as marked as it was. And last time I think we did, because I've been kind of busy, honestly. Last week I did not create a video on technical analysis, and we were around here. And I tell you guys, this was our first primary target. And I was telling you guys, but in case if we displace below this gap here, then meaning that this will be our primary target as we target something below here. And you see that drop went exactly into that level. I haven't put this right now. This was the way it was in last video. You guys can go check it out. So let's dive into the question: why did we drop on Friday? Guys, when we begin with top down analysis, with top-down analysis, we start with the higher time frame, and with higher time frames, I usually start with the daily time frame. I don't usually go into weekly, maybe weekly profile, maybe monthly profile. I barely go there, because once I go there, that simply means that I'm not interested into swing trading. But I really don't want to trade swing. I don't want to hold trades for a couple of days. I'm the type of trader who want to get in and out, and just in a matter of hours or minutes or the same day. I don't usually, leave my trades open for the next day. So that being said, when we take on daily time frame, I want us to see where did we begin the week. So we began the week October 6th right here, and we began the week after taking liquidity above these highs. So you were expecting what? A possibility of price running lower, but still we had something to keep us going higher, which was this one, this PD right here, this bullish daily fair value gap. This one held the price on Tuesday, like on Monday's right here. So it held the price, and this was keeping us going higher. But if you guys could take a look from Monday to, for example, until Thursday, it's only on Wednesday when we had this aggressive move upwards, but it's been more of a consolidation within this 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. And as usual, of course, yeah, Monday and Tuesday, sometimes it's more about, just accumulation and, just consolidation and so on. So on Wednesday, we get a displacement above Tuesdays. And this displacement, this is how you mark it. You mark the high of that Tuesday, then we displace the body above the previous day high. This shows interest of price wanting to go higher. So when coming on Thursday, we were expecting for us to buy to keep on going high, but as you can see, the buys failed. Price opened here, created that high, went, created this low, and closed back in. Closing back in, I mean that we closed below the daily opening. We closed below where we opened on the day, and this was not supposed to be happening based on the reaction we had on this previous candle and the other one between the Wednesday and Tuesday. Hope you guys are with me. So once this happened, this now gives us now a vibe of we have to be very careful, because this was not supposed to happen. We were supposed to be going higher. And if this would have happened, if you have a new PD array, for example, a bullish fair value gap created in here, then that would have still supported the buys. But now we do not have any PD array created in here with this displacement. It was rebalanced immediately by the second day. That was 9th Thursday, October. So when this happens, now this is when you move into lower time frames to see the bigger picture of what exactly is going on. So I want us to take a look why we had this drop on Friday. So if you take a look at this, Thursday closed back in, but did not close below the previous day of Wednesday low, but it closed back in, something that we were not really, we were not like, we did not like to see. Okay. So then we have these PD arrays that were being created as price was closing back in. I want us to mark them and just see what was happening. And this was a bearish PD array on hourly time frame. Okay, we had them. So this was the highest. So over here, price really respected it, and we came all the way down, created a new one here, which was rebalanced on the next day. Perfect. And now we come to now the Friday itself. Now on Friday itself, before this drop happened, we had liquidity resting here, and we had liquidity resting here. And having in mind, let me go again into daily time frame. Having in mind that this candle on Thursday showed us signs that we are likely to go lower. So in this scenario, if you're not advanced trader or do not have experience, you do not engage this market. But if you understand how to read price action, no feelings, no emotions, because emotions are like, we just sit all day, like, this is the all-time highs. So emotions be like, we're still going high, and your mind is telling you like we should be buying, buying, buying. But technical analysis is warning you. So when you follow your emotions and when you follow your gut, then you're going to be wrong. Just follow what price is showing you. Yes, gut feeling is important, but still use it in confluence or in alignment with what exactly the market is showing you. So for example, right here, price came and took liquidity. This was a New York Open. This was the New York Open, right? 16, sorry, I'm using UTC plus 3, as you guys can see. So UTC plus 3 is not, maybe if you're using, the New York session, then you'll use, I think it is UTC plus 4 or UTC plus, no, UTC negative 4 or something. Okay, I'm sorry. You can just come here, then select your time zone, okay? Negative 4, yeah, it is negative 4. So I'm using UTC plus plus 3. So I hope that will not confuse you guys. This is the Dubai time and and so on. So this was the New York Open, and during New York Open, price went higher, took liquidity above the Asian range and as well as the previous day highs. So once we tap liquidity of one side, expect the next side to be the next target, meaning that this liquidity was supposed to be tapped. And now, since it was news, it had other interest of even lower, and that's why it went to this point that we had marked the previous week. Okay. Now, if I was trading this, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't have made much. I would have taken my regular 1 to 8 hour and walked away. I wouldn't, okay, I was not even expecting this to really happen, but for people who like who had their minds on news like this was supposed to happen, then they would have really gained much from it. But for me, I only wanted to like, no good, just take your 1 to 4, 1 to 8 or walk away. 1 to 4, 1 to 8 or 1 to 2, I don't care what you usually target, but that's just it. So liquidity was taken above here, the Asian range, and price tapped into the liquidity above the previous day highs. And as much as the previous day highs, we were now dealing on the premium PD array. Now on premium PD array, this is now oversold. Now on oversold, you're literally not supposed to be even buying, because it's like the high of the highest. So why should you be even looking for buys at an oversold? Or oversold is a term I'm using for the retail concepts traders, but for the advanced one who understand professional terms for trading, this is a premium PD array. So in premium, we're supposed to be selling. This was premium. Okay. And when you're selling from premium, where is our discount? Our discount is supposed to be this low and this bid area here as well. So this was our target. So when you move into maybe 15 minutes time frame, let's see what will happen on 15 minutes time frame. So this was the open, the New York open. Then you see that aggressive move above. We tapped liquidity up in there. Then the second candle closed back into the other. So maybe you'd have maybe decided, okay, since the second candle had closed back in, look for shots from once that one closed back in, then you put your stop loss above it right there. That being said, because the reason I'm putting this stop loss here is because the damage has been done here. We've taken liquidity both here and here. We have hit all-time highs. So why should we continue manipulating going higher? Liquidity has been taken there. So what's the interest of even going there anymore? There's no interest. Okay. And maybe if you're now targeting this loss, for example, this one's here, that was around 1 to 6R. Okay. And for those who held it all the way along, you know what it is. You'd have really made. I did not take this trade. I don't usually trade. I don't like trading on Fridays. As you guys can see, if you just let it, run until market close, that will have been around 1 to 36R. It's possible, guys. Don't tell you. It's right here. I'm showing you guys it's possible. And you see, if I would now engage my optimal entries, whereby this stop loss is going to be too little, I'm telling you guys, this would be even 1 to 100R. Tell you, because if you now move into, let's see 5 minutes and see what was really happening on 5 minutes, if you can get some optimal entries here. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything. Let's see 1 minute if you can get some optimal techniques on how to enter here with yeah, it is. So you see, for example, after that, after taking liquidity up here, we see that aggressive rejection, or that bearish displacement. Now this one was the one to use. Now you just mark it. And remember, this was also a breakaway gap. This was a breakaway gap. So we do not expect it to be completely filled, meaning that you just enter on you enter on the consequent encroachment, and your stop loss now become okay. Like for example, there, because it was not supposed to be displaced above. So right there, and now as you guys can see, around 1 to 71R. That's it. From 1 to 31 is like literally almost double. So this is like the once you understand overall what's happening on higher time frames, you can just now use these smaller time frames, for example 1 minute, to take a look at what's really happening. And as you can see, we kept on creating bearish PDRAs. Another one there, you would have entered on once it goes back in there. We had another one here. Like that was just what was going on. And that's pretty much what happened. I don't really have much to say on Nasdaq, but as much as people are complaining, maybe Trump did this and that, but guys, Trump did nothing. This was purely price action and reading what price is showing. We had tapped liquidity above the Asian range. We had tapped liquidity above the previous all-time highs. And what did you expect? We were now dealing on a premium PDRA, and now we had, even on 1 minute, we had this bearish, aggressive drop towards that liquidity point that we had marked. You see that one? So that was a sign that yes, we are now interested into something lower. So that being said, guys, this is the price action review, or how to read price continuation. I think this is gonna be episode. I'm not really sure. Maybe this is gonna be episode 9 or 10. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you have any question, make sure to leave me a comment below, and you guys can like, subscribe, and maybe share with someone you feel like needs to know or hear about this. And cheers, see you in the next one.